For millions of years, Megalodon, the largest shark to ever exist, ruled the prehistoric oceans as an apex predator. At over 60 feet long and weighing up to 60 tons, Megalodon was essentially a swimming battleship, armed with 7-inch serrated teeth capable of slicing through flesh and bone like butter. It was a perfect killing machine, and nothing in the ocean could challenge it, right? Well, not exactly. While Megalodon dominated the seas for millions of years, there was one creature that may have given even this super shark nightmares. A beast so massive, so powerful, that it could have turned the tides against the Meg itself. So what was this mysterious terror of the deep? What kind of prehistoric monster could make the Meg, the most feared predator in history, feel like prey? Let's dive deep into the forgotten battles of prehistoric oceans and uncover the only creature the Meg was afraid of. The Megalodon, the king of the prehistoric ocean. Before we reveal the one creature that could have rivaled Megalodon, let's first understand why Meg was so feared in the first place. Megalodon was a colossal predator, easily 3 times the size of the biggest great white shark today. Everything about it was built for hunting and destruction. Massive bite force. Megalodon had a bite force of 40,000 pounds per square inch, the strongest bite of any known animal. It could crush a car with ease. Giant serrated teeth. Each tooth was around 7 inches long, thicker than a human hand, and could slice through bone and cartilage effortlessly. Unmatched speed and strength. Despite its size, Megalodon was not slow. It could reach estimated speeds of 20 miles per hour, allowing it to ambush prey before they even had a chance to react. A supersized appetite. Megalodon didn't just hunt fish. It targeted massive marine mammals, including whales up to 50 feet long. With no natural predators, Megalodon reigned supreme. It was an unstoppable force, a prehistoric leviathan that had no reason to fear anything, except for one creature. Enter Leviathan, the Meg-killing monster whale. If Megalodon was the king of sharks, then Leviathan was the king of killer whales. Except this wasn't your average orca. Leviathan melvillei was a gigantic prehistoric sperm whale named after the biblical Leviathan, a sea monster of terrifying power. And for good reason. This whale was no gentle giant. Leviathan was a true beast, size rivaling Megalodon. Leviathan reached lengths of 50 to 60 feet, making it one of the largest predatory whales ever. Monster jaws. Unlike modern sperm whales, which eat squid, Leviathan had enormous interlocking teeth that could grow up to 14 inches long, the largest of any known predator. Bite force rivaling Megalodon. While Meg had the strongest bite in shark history, Leviathan's jaws were designed to crush bones and rip apart large marine mammals. An apex predator mentality. Unlike modern sperm whales that hunt squid, Leviathan hunted other whales, dolphins, and anything else unlucky enough to cross its path. This wasn't just another whale. This was a prehistoric sea monster with the power to fight back against Megalodon. Meg versus Leviathan, the ultimate prehistoric battle. Megalodon and Leviathan lived in the same oceans around 13 million years ago during the Miocene epoch. That means these two colossal killers may have actually crossed paths, and when they did, it would have been a battle for the ages. Imagine the scene. The ocean is calm. Sunlight filtering through the deep blue waters. Schools of fish scatter as a dark shadow moves overhead. Suddenly, from the depths, a massive megalodon appears, its titanic jaws opening wide, preparing to ambush an unsuspecting prey. But just as Megalodon moves in, a second shadow looms behind it, Leviathan. With a body the size of a modern-day bus, Leviathan charges forward, letting out a low, rumbling call that echoes through the sea. This isn't just another meal for Megalodon. This is a fight. The two super predators circle each other, each sizing up the other's strength. Megalodon, with its razor-sharp teeth and ambush tactics, versus Leviathan, with its bone-crushing bite and intelligence. Then, in an instant, they strike. Megalodon moves first, lunging with a powerful bite, aiming to clamp down on Leviathan's side. But Leviathan is ready. It dodges, then rams the shark with its massive head, the impact sending a shockwave through the water. As Megalodon recovers, Leviathan whips around and sinks its enormous teeth into the shark's fin, tearing off chunks of flesh. The ocean turns red, and for the first time in its reign, Megalodon feels pain. Could Megalodon have won this fight? Maybe. But Leviathan had a real chance to fight back, making Meg rethink its choice of prey. Did Leviathan contribute to Megalodon's extinction? Megalodon ruled the oceans for millions of years. But around 3.6 million years ago, it suddenly disappeared. While climate change and food scarcity played a major role, some scientists believe that Leviathan and other predatory whales may have contributed to Megalodon's downfall. Competition for food. As Leviathan and its relatives hunted the same large prey as Megalodon, they may have outcompeted the giant shark, leaving it with fewer meals. Intelligence over strength. Whales are known for their social structures and intelligence. If Leviathan hunted in groups, like modern orcas do, it could have ganged up on Megalodon, making it harder for the shark to dominate. A changing ocean. As ice ages began to change sea levels, Leviathan and its descendants adapted, while Megalodon struggled. The result? Megalodon vanished, and Leviathan's relatives, like today's sperm whales, lived on. Could Megalodon have feared Leviathan? Fear might not be the right word, but respect? Absolutely. Leviathan was one of the only creatures capable of fighting back. It was big, powerful, and intelligent. It hunted the same prey and occupied the same waters. If Megalodon ever encountered a full-grown, battle-scarred Leviathan, it may have thought twice before attacking. Because in the prehistoric ocean, even the biggest monsters knew when they weren't the only apex predator around. Conclusion: the Battle of the Deep. Megalodon was the largest and most powerful shark to ever exist. But it wasn't invincible. The prehistoric ocean was full of surprises, and Leviathan was one of the few creatures that could go head-to-head with the Meg. Did Megalodon fear Leviathan? Maybe not like we think of fear, but it definitely wasn't invincible. And if it ever faced off against a full-grown Leviathan, it could have been in for the fight of its life. One thing is for sure, if these two giants really clashed, it would have been one of the greatest prehistoric battles ever fought. And in that battle, Megalodon may have finally met its match.